Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today, it is on a Sunday, and William Samoei Ruto attended the Sunday service in Nairobi at the African Divine Church, ADC. And in this service, there is just one person in the congregation, the Rangwe Member of Parliament, who stood up and told the president the truth in the church. Again, I was watching careful. The congregants seems to agree so strongly with the Rangwe MP on the issues that she mentioned in this church. So it wasn't just about giving praises to the president. It was moment of truth to the president. And I don't know how many UDA MPs or Kenya Kwanza MPs can dare address William Ruto truthfully on such a platform. But Ruto was told the truth about the frequent change of policies from one to another, to this one, to that one, NHIF. Then you bring in another thing, SHIF. Then you move to SHA. The reality is that we are no longer using these cards. My own mom has one. I've been taking her to a hospital up in Mbale. She can't use it anymore. So, the Rangwe MP spoke about the truth that most of us are suffering from. Inabidi utumie cash na unalipa hizi vitu. Unashinda sasa, ni za kazi gani? That was the first one. Secondly, she spoke about the teachers. Imagine you go through the training, you finish, you've reached retirement age, but you've never been employed. Ama saa zingine, watu wanapata kazi, you are 45 years. 45 years, imagine. First employment ya serikali. Some even go home, wanafunza miaka 5, wanaenda retirement. What is that? And what is the meaning of this training? Those are the issues that she raised in the church in front of William Ruto. And you look how Ruto received this one. He was somehow embarrassed because everyone in this church seems to agree with this statement. They are suffering. And they received well this message. It sank well in the congregants. Hiyo tu ni baadhi ya shida ambazo sisi kama Wakenya tunapitia. She was diplomatic to the president due to the current relations that we are having, broad-based and all that, because now she's from the ODM side, but still she said the truth, though in a diplomatic way.
Thank you so much, Holy Bishop, our President, and I mean our President, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Daktari, kuna kitu Roho ameweka ndani mwangu. And I'm not going to speak as a member of Rangwe constituency, but I'm going to speak, Honorable President, as a servant of the Most High God. Niseme, nisiseme. Mtukufu Rais, I plead with you, the friend of Raila Amolo Odinga. God gave you Solomonic wisdom to make the decisions that you made there. I'm asking you, Echi, change of policy, frequent change of policy from NHIF to SHIF to SHA, inaumiza wa mama. My dear friend, I have no other forum to tell you this. Echi, I have no other. Daktari, I have no other forum to tell you this. Number two, daktari, kuna walimu wanakuwa trained and they retire without joining the force. Tafadhali, rafiki ya Raila, look at this. There are so many teachers outside there, Your Excellency, who are only depending on you. And you have veto powers on law, my dear friend. Tafadhali, of the 46,000 teachers, Rangwe was only given 15. Wakikuja, sijui ni wafanye nini. Na pia sitaki kuleta maneno kwa sababu saizi it is broadest government.
Now, as we continue with our panel discussion, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. By the way, I've seen more new subscribers coming in, and therefore let me use this opportunity to welcome all of you to feel free on this pipeline. You don't necessarily to agree with me. We can disagree, but constructive. In that way, you are helping me and you are helping other subscribers and all our viewers to understand more. So you are much welcome and feel free. Before I forget, I have been running a program here to help a church finish the church building. They have been in a mud church for the past 20 years. So they have been trying to construct a new church, a modern one. But this church does not have enough funds to complete this new building. So for a long time, that building has been in that state. Wameanza imefika mahali imekwama. So I went there personally to help them fix the lintel. And that's the beams. So after doing that, again, I helped them to get 150 pieces of frames as requested by the constructor. Yule fundi wa pale. So they have this already. The biggest problem is iron sheets. So my own grandmother, who is actually 80 years old, she asked me, "So uongee na marafiki wako watusaidie," because she know what we normally do here. So I told her, okay, wewe kuja ongea nao, they are good people. Watakusaidia, wanaweza kukusaidia in one way or another. So my own grandmother is here trying to appeal to you for a help so that they can buy the iron sheets in order for them to roof this church. They need about 75 iron sheets to roof this church. Mahali tumefika tu ni iron sheets ndio wanahitaji. Hi guys, now today I'm here with my grandmother and I have been visiting their church. She has been really requesting me to try and help so that they can finish the construction of this church. Kuna vile wamekwama. So leo nikasema nitakuja nimwambia ongea na nyinyi ili na nyinyi pia msikie kama mnaweza guzwa pia mwasaidie ili waweze kuweka roofing kwa hii kanisa. Tumejaribu sana, tumejaribu kuweka linde ilikuwa imesimama, and pia tumeenda hatua pia tukapata frames zenye nataka fix, but they don't have iron sheets na hawana pia milango na madirisha. So ningependa pia wasalimie, awaambie majina yake, alafu pia waambie mwenyewe. Unaweza kusalimia?
Naitwa Enis Tehema. Na huyu ni mjukuu wangu. Mwambia aongee na nyinyi marafiki yake mtusaidia kanisa kujenga na mapato. Hakuna mapato. Kama mtusaidia, tutaomba Mungu abariki.
Yeah. Now, if you are in a position to help, you can channel in your contribution to the following number 0708340092. The name is Charles Inangungwa. That is my number. I can promise you what we will get here will go straight to the hardware, buy the iron sheets and deliver at the church. And I will share the details as usual with you. Actually, to do the roofing, this church will need 75 iron sheets. You look at that, it's a budget of about 75 to 80,000 to completely fix this. I thank God for those who have sent in their contribution, and we have been able to get 35,300 Kenyan shillings. So today being a Sunday, I've seen so many people really sending the contributions. I want to thank you on this Sunday day and even the previous days for those who had already sent in their contribution. If you look at 35,000, you can tell tuko na shoti jangapi 40,000. Tutakuwa labda funga hii biashara. And we are running this program up to 10th. So tuko tunai na wiki moja hapa mbele kufika tarehe 10 tutakuwa tumefunga, nadhani kile tutapata tutapeleka ifanye kazi na tutaendelea na shughuli zetu za kawaida. I want to thank the following. I will be mentioning one name because it is good also. I keep the identity of our subscribers and supporters. So one name is enough. Rebecca, Grace, Macharia, George, Salome, Jen. Thank you so much. The other names I had mentioned earlier, I've actually received your contribution and you've really helped in a big way. Thank you so much. Back to our discussion. The biggest problem we've had in this country is that in 2022, Ruto misused the church to propel his candidature. Lakini hata kama tunasema Ruto alitumia kanisa vibaya, sio makanisa yote. Because I will check. Support yenye Ruto alipata kubwa ilitoka wapi? Ilitoka Mount Kenya and Rift Valley. Western kuna makanisa. Nyanza kuna makanisa. Coast kuna misikiti na makanisa. Nairobi kunayo kule kwenye yako sides. You talk about Eastern. So yako tu. So largely he packaged himself as the candidate of the church. I don't think if it worked across the country. It worked in Mount Kenya and Rift Valley. Those were strongholds. But really, he wanted to misuse the church. What I'm happy about is that at least we have people who stand on the pulpit in the church this time to tell the president the truth of the matter. For me, I salute the Rangwe MP. She was truthful. And this church, kama wangekuwa ni watu tu wamekuja kusherekea William Ruto, they could have heckled this lady. But they received her very well. And you could hear, the response. They are in agreement with this. They embrace this statement. That is their position. And indeed, she spoke to their problems. So, in the whole of this meeting, the president seems to be so much embarrassed. Kwa nini yeye hawezi jua na ako na intelligence ameajiriwa na analipa ushuru wa serikali na hajui haya mambo na anaambiwa na huyu. Alafu watu wote wanakubaliana na huyu MP. Na this is the church. It is time to tell Ruto the truth when he comes to the church. It is time you stand with the truth and tell off Ruto when he visits your church. Yes, he will come, but please tell him the truth. I'm happy today when Ruto is leaving this church. He has left with the truth and he knows vile hali iko. He knows vile situation iko as he leaves this church. We can't access medical cover. Kila saa policies zinabadilishwa usiku mchana. Tulikuja tukaambiwa hapa tuna mambo ya huduma card. Sijui imefika wapi. Amebadilisha ameleta nyingine. In all this they are spending taxpayers' money. What was the problem to continue with that which Uhuru Kenyatta started? Ilikuwa haja gani start something new? na hii yote ni ushuru wa wananchi. So she's talking about frequent change of policies that affect us not positively but negatively. Everything that Ruto has touched, it has backfired. Kwa nini uandike mwalimu wakati anaelekea kwenda retirement at age 45? Niliona mwingine ameajiriwa at age 47. Utafanya miaka ngapi ndio uende nyumbani? Hadi la kusaidia na nini? Kuna shida nyingi Kenya. But in this church, Ruto was told naked truth.